Audio Chapter 10, 6 p.m., The Receipts and the Trap. Promise House, The House That an Offer Built. Anonymous Dating Site Edition. Primary names in this edition, Jane and Dick. Chapter Summary. Dick dies after combining heroin and heavy alcohol use. Jane discovers the messages, compares promises with other women, rejects self-blame, and names the trap without celebrating his death. Estimated spoken duration, about 12 minutes. Script words, 1,577. Scene 22, 6 p.m./3 a.m. Projection early May. The stage clock shows 6 p.m. Jane is exhausted.
Jane, I go to sleep around 6.
Dick, I am in the living room.
A-N-E, we are not resolved.
Dick, we rarely are.
Jane, I think there will be morning.
She goes upstairs. Dick remains below. The bottle is present. A small packet appears, never enlarged, never described. The music strips down to heartbeat, breath, and a low organ. The algorithm. He had a history of heroin and cocaine addiction. He had said he used to snort heroin. He had spoken about fentanyl making the street supply dangerous. On this night, heroin and a great deal of whiskey enter the same body. The play does not guess the dose. The play does not show the act. The play shows a man alone with substances that can stop breathing. Song 21, 6 p.m./3 a.m. Dick, fragment of Let Me Help You. First birthday alone in decades. Fragment of Man with Four Names. I survived every war I named. Fragment of Half-Gallon Halo. Pour me something hot enough. His phrases overlap, losing grammar. Dick, I know my limits. I am not going anywhere. I will take care of you. I have no impulse control. I love you. His breathing slows. The clock continues. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, midnight, no notifications. Upstairs, Jane, dreaming, barely audible. Do not die on me. The Mirror Girls. No woman placed the powder. No woman poured the whiskey. No woman can breathe for another adult. Across 9 hours and 1 floor. 3 a.m. Jane descends.
Jane, Dick.
Silence.
Jane, Daddy.
She sees him on the living room floor. The clock sound stops.
Jane, no.
A long silence. No music. The house. I held the body until she found it. I could not wake him. I could not warn her through sleep.
Jane, did I find you too late?
The algorithm. The question will repeat because grief believes repetition can change time.
Jane, did I find you too late?
The Mirror Girls. You found what had already happened.
Jane, I should have stayed awake.
The Mirror Girls, not your job.
Jane, I should have gotten closer.
The Mirror Girls, not your job.
Jane, I should have saved him.
The Mirror Girls, an audience, not your job. The organ enters on one low chord.
Jane, I loved him.
The Mirror Girls, that is true.
Jane, he hurt me.
The Mirror Girls, that is true.
Jane, he was sick.
The Mirror Girls, that is true.
Jane, he made choices.
The Mirror Girls, that is true.
Jane, I could not save him.
The Mirror Girls, that is the truth that keeps you alive. Blackout except the frozen 3 o'clock on the clock. Scene 23, The Receipts sing. After death, morning gray light. Jane sits among Dick's phones, accounts, texts, dating profiles, social media, and hidden communities. Each unlocked screen summons a mirror girl into the room. The algorithm. The dead cannot revise their message history.
Jane, I thought death would end the argument. It opened every hidden room.
The distant woman. He told me he was single and had bought a house for a new family. The online woman. He said he lived alone and would call tomorrow. The returning woman. He said he still loved me and asked whether I was still his baby girl. The worker. He offered protection and money. The local woman. He said you knew and that his marriage had already fallen apart. The caregiver. He offered monthly support, groceries, and food I could manage when I was sick. The woman who said no, I told him friendship was all I wanted. I told him not to come to my workplace. The ex-wife. He said he had always been faithful.
Jane. He told me that too while admitting cheating before, during, and after.
Song 22. The receipts sing. The distant woman. He promised a house and weekly help, a place for my child, a future to keep. He sent me pictures of somebody's home. He said he was ready and living alone, the returning woman. He said, "Still my baby girl, still my flame. Send me your list. I remember your name. A couple hundred monthly, I will help you get by." He spoke like a provider on another woman's supply, the caregiver, banana or peanut butter, protein in sips. He learned the vocabulary of vulnerable lips. "Since I am retired, I live on a fixed amount, but my bills are paid and my accountant fills the account." The local woman. He said the spouse knew. He said the spouse agreed. He wrapped secrecy in generosity and need. He said 30 years of struggle made him understand. He made another marriage permission in his hand. The worker. He made safety sound like debt. He made money sound like care. He made secrecy sound romantic. I told him not to speak to me that way. The woman who said no, I said a friend is what I am. Sexual talk does not impress me. Money does not impress me. A boundary can be simple even when he will not hear it. The online woman. He said he would call tomorrow. I did not know tomorrow was mortgaged.
Jane. He asked for my passwords if I died. Then he died and left me his. The trapdoor opened upward. The witnesses climbed in.
The Mirror Girls. The receipts sing louder than rivalry, timestamp harmony, duplicate melody. One woman gets a fragment and doubts what she sees. 5 women compare and reveal the machine.
Jane. I hated you at first. Not because you hurt me, but because he used your existence to make me feel replaceable.
The Distant Woman. I hated the woman I imagined at home. He made you sound absent or informed. The Returning Woman. He made each of us the obstacle in another woman's story. The Mirror Girls. Not your rival, not your shame. He changed the details, not the game. The house. He sold me 3 times. He never owned me once. The algorithm. What does a promise cost? Audience, check the receipts. The Mirror Girls. The receipts do not make grief simple. They make isolation impossible. The women place their phones in a circle. Their screens create a white light around Jane. Scene 24. The trap eats its maker. The house transforms into a visible maze. Walls are made of bills, screenshots, whiskey labels, wedding ring ads, gift receipts, dating profiles, loan papers, and repeated pet names. Dick appears as a memory, not a ghost with authority.
Jane. You were trying to capture women. Maybe you were trying to capture me longest. Maybe the long troll was supposed to end with me broke, displaced, publicly humiliated, or simply too confused to leave. I cannot prove your final intention. I can prove the maze. I can prove I bought the house. I can prove you called it yours. I can prove you promised it elsewhere. I can prove the money went out while the lies came in. I can prove the slap. I can prove the threats. I can prove the messages. I can prove the body on the floor.
Song 23. The trap eats its maker.
Jane. You built a trap from parallel rooms, each one perfumed with a different bloom. You baited the doors with safety and need, then lived in the center and called yourself free. You made me the bank and them the dream, made yourself hero in every chat. You kept every woman one wall apart, so no one could map the shape of your heart.
Dick. I was sick.
Jane. Yes.
Dick. I was hurting.
Jane. Yes.
Dick. I loved you.
Jane. Sometimes, maybe often, not safely.
Dick. I did not mean to die.
Jane. I do not know what you meant.
I know what happened. The house. The trap was built for Jane. Debt, isolation, moved belongings, a child in crisis, a deed in her name, a man who made leaving feel like murder. The Mirror Girls. The trap was built for us. Special ringtones, secret promises, money offered as a leash, protection offered as a threat. The algorithm. The trap was built for Dick, too, a provider identity financed by dependence, a warrior identity unable to ask for care, a romantic identity requiring infinite novelty, an addict identity bargaining with death.
Jane, you did not die because the universe punished you for cheating. You died because heroin and alcohol can stop a body, because recklessness became routine, because untreated pain and appetite narrowed the world, because you kept choosing the immediate door. But in the story of us, the trap ate its maker.
The crowd. Wall by wall, lie by lie, every exit sold, every warning denied. He built the maze to keep women unsure, then lost the path to his own front door.
Jane, I will not call your death justice. I will call it consequence without celebration. I will not make your addiction a moral cartoon. I will not make it my failure.
Dick, do you forgive me?
Jane, forgiveness is not acquittal. Forgiveness is not reunion. Forgiveness is not forgetting the women. Forgiveness is the moment your chaos stops renting space in my nervous system.
Dick, do you still love me?
Jane, love is not the verdict.
The maze walls fall outward. Dick's memory remains visible but no longer blocks the exit.